Hello guys, you're welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, you're welcome. Today's video I'll be showing you guys how to cut and sew this beautiful bubu style with drawstring and a patch pocket. It is very easy to make. I used 5 yards of doll face fabric to make this style. You can use any fabric of your choice. You can as well use 4 yards, but because of the headband I bought 5 yards of doll face. You can use crepe to make this style. You can use mikado fabric, you can use duchess, you can use raw silk, and you can also use liquid mikado fabric to make this style. So if this is what you would love to learn how to make, please sit back, relax, and enjoy the tutorial. My fabric is folded into 4. Next, I rule my starting line. The neckline style of this bubu is called a canoe shape. So I measured neck width 4 inches, neck depth 3 inches. I'll be using the same neckline for both the front and the back bodies. From the center back to the sleeve length, I measured 28.5 inches. From there, I measured 10 inches backward and I mark it. This 10 inches is where the hand is going to come out from. Next, I measured 27 inches straight to the hemline. Next, I measured the length of the dress, which is 62 inches including hemming allowance. After that, I ruled that into a straight line. Then I continue measuring 27 inches till the hem line. Next, I connect the dotted lines into a straight line, like so. This type of style does not need shaping. It is usually big because of the drawstring that we'll be sewing to the sides. So it is usually big. Next, I measure 1.5 inches for the shoulder slope. Then I connect it to the neck width. Then before cutting it out, I added seam allowance to the shoulder. After that, I cut it out. Like I said, I'm using the same neckline for both the front and the back bodies. The 10 inches that we measure inward, you will notch that part. I'm going to cut facing for the neckline. After cutting the facing, I will iron light interfacing to the wrong side of the fabric. Then I will turn the neckline of the bodice with the facing. Next is to draw out U shape for the patch pockets. You can draw the shape anyhow you like, either big U or small. This is for the patch pockets that will be sewn to the front bodice. Make sure that your fabric is folded into two because we need two pockets, one on the left hand, one on the right hand. Next, from the leftover fabric, I need two long strips of fabric that I will use to sew pleating around the edge of the pocket. You can measure any width of your choice. I measured 3 inches for mine. You can measure 3 inches, you can measure 4 inches. We are going to fold it, we are going to place it on fold. Next, I will be cutting 4 long strips of fabric to sew rope for the drawstrings that will be by the sides. I'll be needing 2 rope on the left hand side, 2 rope on the right hand side. That's 4 long strips. The width of the strip is 1.5 inches each. As you can see, out of 5 yards of doll face that I bought, this is the fabric that I have left. I'm going to use the leftover fabric to make braided headband for the dress. So I will take to my sewing machine to sew the rope. I believe you guys know how to sew rope. You are going to fold 1/2 inch on both sides, then you place the half each on top of each other and stitch it down. I'll repeat the same process on all the 4 long strips. This is the sewing process. First of all, we turn the neckline of the bodice with the facing. After that, we notch the facing and top stitch. You repeat the same process on the second bodice. After that, you will join the bodies together on the shoulder, starting from the facing. You will join it with the seam allowance that you added to it. Then that 10 inches part that we notched, you are going to back stitch there and stop there. When you get to the 10 inches mark that we notch, back stitch and stop there. After that, the opening, you will fold it into 2 as if you want to sew side slits. You fold it into 2 and sew the edge of the opening. You sew it into 2, sew, cross over to the other side, fold again into 2 the edge and sew till the end, just like you are sewing side slits. You repeat the same process on the other side. After that, you take the bodice to the ironing table and give it a good press. After ironing, you will overlock the rough edges. This is the pocket. You will fold the edge of the pocket into 2 and stitch it down. After you have stitched it down, then the long strip that we cut for the pleating for the pocket, you will fold it this way. You will fold one edge this way, you will turn it. Then after turning it, you now start pleating on the pocket. You start pleating on the pocket on the U shape. After sewing, this is how it looks. You are going to repeat the same process on the other pocket. After that, you will take to your ironing table and give it a good press. Next is to sew the rope for the drawstring. I believe you guys can sew rope for the drawstring, so let me skip this part. So after joining the bodies together, you can choose any part to be your front or the back. So I folded it into two. I marked the center front. After marking the center front, I ruled a fainted line on the center front. I measured from my shoulder to 20 inches on the left, on the right, the same thing. Then from the center front, I measured 3.5 inches away from the center line. Then I'll place the patch pocket on it. That is where I want the patch pocket to be fixed. I pin it down. So any length you want in front, you can place the patch pocket any length of your choice. We are almost done. Next, I'll take to the sewing machine. I'm going to top stitch the pockets on the front bodies. After that, I'll fold the bodies into two, right side facing each other. I'm going to sew the sides with 1 inch seam allowance. I will use the 1 inch seam allowance to sew casing for the drawstrings and hem the down part, and that's about it for today's tutorial. This is the final look, guys. We've come to the end of today's tutorial. If you find my tutorial helpful, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below if you've not done so. I upload weekly tutorial on my channel. Also remember to click the notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you will be notified. Until I come your way next, please stay safe and remain blessed. Thanks for watching. I love you all. Bye for now.